Yes, and welcome back. This is the Sports Check, and glad to have the Kenya National Women's Netball Team Vice Captain, and that is Helen Sinoya. Karibu sana Helen on the Sports Check. Good to have you. You know, and it's all about the Team Kenya's performance in the recent championship, which was the Sing Life Nations Cup in Singapore. And Kenya did really put up a good show, if not excellent, you know, winning the competition. And this is just one of the best good results so that the team has been posting recently as it aspires to qualify for the Commonwealth Games and also have a foot in the Olympics. You know, who knows? But great to have you, Helen. Talk to us about how the national team has been. The road is, we begin with the Singapore competition, the Sing Life Nations Cup.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. This is a huge opportunity that I don't take for granted. Yeah, so of course the journey has been tough. It is not a walk in the park. Training is hard. Na grind. The conditions are tough, of course, but resilience counts it. So we've been so resilient. We've had a huge, we've had teamwork as a team, and I think that is what led us to the win. Teamwork. Yeah. The teamwork we've had this year, imepita every other year.
What changed? Is it the number of friendlies that you're doing, the hours that you put into training, or the new players that came in? What really, or the mentality of the players changed? What really changed?
It is the mentality. Everyone took it as an opportunity. The mentality of the players actually ilienda juu sana. Everyone was up to the task. Everyone was giving their best, and I think that is what has led to this win.
And maybe your role as a player, how important was it? How crucial was it? How vital was it to the team?
Yeah, of course, I am the vice captain, and mine is to encourage players. We go through a lot. We go through a lot in netball. We go through a lot in training. We go through a lot. You know, it's juggling between everything in life. And so someone may come, yes, they're a good player, but maybe just something else is disturbing them. So I have to make sure that they are okay and mentally prepared for the game. Yeah.
How do you make sure that they listen? You know, guiding someone to listen is something else. You know? It's so easy.
Yeah, of course it's not easy, basing on the fact that we are all adults, and actually shida ni constant. So somehow being a sports scientist, and just by virtue of being a sports scientist, I know how to talk to the players. Yeah.
No, it gives you an edge. That's awesome. I didn't know.
Now you know.
Now I know. Yes. And maybe the role of the coach, especially Mugisha and Jerono, what impact have they had on the team?
Mugisha and Jerono have played a very huge role. They've been working together, and they brought up a new system. In the past, we didn't have the systems of play, the offensive system, the defensive, but now for the past 3 years, Coach Jerono and Coach Mugisha have been working together, and they ensured that we understood their concept, whatever they wanted us to capture. You know, sometimes you play, but you've not understood what exactly the coach wants. So they made sure that tumepata the exact concept of defense and of attack, and it made a very big difference, especially after the players now understood what exactly the coach wanted. Yeah.
And maybe to them, was it easy? How long did it take for the results to come, for the impact to be felt now through their coaching?
It has been a journey, I tell you. It's now 4 years since Coach Mugisha introduced the strategies that we've taken 4 years just to understand. Actually, if anything, it is in this tournament that everyone now had understood. Yeah.
Maybe, of course, Mugisha coming from Uganda, you know, I believe that it was the perfect place to shop for a coach who would know, like, steer Kenya to heights, to greater heights. But again, Uganda doing so well, you know, among the top countries in the world, right? What does Mugisha bring in, you know, stealing from his home country and putting into the Kenyan team, into the team?
I would say the first thing Coach Mugisha instilled in us was the aggression. I think that is what we lacked most. That zeal to play, the strength, the aggression, I think that is what we lacked most. So that is the main thing he introduced to us. Yeah, ile kwenda na nguvu. You know, sisi tulikuwa tunacheza, unacheza tu, and we knew that netball is not a a contact game. So mtu akikugonga unaanguka. Unangoja foul. He could come and tell us, you're just a woman like her. In fact, you're a soldier. He could call us soldiers. You're a soldier. Amka uende ucheze. So unaona hiyo ikatuonyesha we need to be very strong and we need to be aggressive. I think that made a very big difference. So anywhere we go, tunajua we are soldiers and we are champions. We need to go with all our strength. Yeah. Yes, indeed. And maybe for a number of younger players, right, who've come into the team, how important, how crucial has it been for the team? You know, have they gelled? Have they brought in results? Okay, it takes time to gel, of course, because this is already an established team. So when someone comes from outside, it takes some time to gel. But we as the players are mandated now to help them gel. We are the ones now to take them through the whole system. We're the ones to make them understand what exactly happens in the team. We're the ones to help them understand the team culture and all that. And also the coaches play a very big role because now they're the ones to help the player now understand the whole system. And transition is important. Yes. And we, as sisi tuna exit, I've been playing for 14 years now, so niko home stretch. So of course transition is very important. We need those players to come. So we are the ones supposed to welcome them, to introduce them to the team, and at least help them gel, understand the team culture, and replace us so that hakutakuwa na gap when we exit. Yes, sure. Yeah. So it should be seamless, smooth. Yeah, it should be very seamless and flawless. Indeed. And how did the Sing Life, you know, title bring belief to the team winning in Singapore? How much of belief has it brought to the squad? It really means a lot. Now in Dubai, in June, they beat us. It was so interesting. Sports ni funny sana. Last year we beat them by a 30 goal range. So tulipokutana Dubai, we somehow underrated them. This is just a way you underrate a team wenye mlipiga kwao na 30. Tukasema ini maziwa kama kawaida. Where tulipelekwa shule. It was a learning camp. It was shocking because the team came. You see the way we were aggressive and so assertive and holding up as a team. So Singaporeans had changed their style of play. Kumbe they had gone, they recruited an Australian coach. Walitoa coach Australia. So akakuja and the coach really sharpened them. So it was a whole different team. Yes, the same people, but different strength, different, everything was different. Where tulipokuja when we began playing, tunaona tunapelekana. Funga nifunge, ikafika third quarter, tuna realize, hey, hapa ni kubaya. So by the time tunaanza kujiambia, hey, hawa wamechange, too late. So wakatupiga na range ya 2. So when we went back now this time, we were telling ourselves, hey, these players are good and we need to give our all. And we beat them twice. Yes. In the preliminaries and the finals. Yeah. And now in Dubai and also in Zimbabwe, would you say that the journey to Commonwealth is in sight? Yeah, there's a lot of hope. Actually, we have moved so fast from position 40. We were position 40 globally. Right now we are the 23rd. We are position 23. We have really moved. So there's hope. If we get to the top 12, then we automatically qualify for Commonwealth. So that is what we are looking forward to. Yeah. And what will bring the top 12? Of course, it is just hard work and resilience. Yeah, looking at when you are ranked in position 40, and now you've halved the whole, you know, the distance, you know, and now you're top 20, right? What does it mean to the team? You know, the more we improve, the more we have invitational tournaments. Position 40 hakuna place tungeenda, hakuna team inawa invite because sasa mnaenda kuwasaidia na. Yeah, sure. Yes. Watu wanatafuta kujigauge na the best. If it is position 23, then the teams that will look for us are between 18 and around 26. Unaona tuko same strength. Sure. So that they can also gain from us. There's no way position 20 can call position 40. It's a waste of time. Yeah. So the more we improve in rankings, the more we have the more we have invitational tournaments, the more we also improve our game. So that is massive. Yeah, sure. Yeah. And in Africa, Uganda, I know that Uganda, South Africa, Namibia doing so well, right? Yes, how do they get it right? Ugandans have invested so much in netball, and you know,
Kenya was there too as well, right?
Kenya was there, and actually we could beat Uganda. So I think the only thing they did was to invest more in netball. And you know how wakona bahati, because the first ladies, they are matron. So
and she's hands-on, she's there with the team.
Yeah, she really helps the team. So I think hiyo pia ni advantage, having the first lady as your matron. It is, mko tu na access na prezo tu.
What would be Kenya's wish?
Who wouldn't want the first lady to be their matron?
Yeah.
You have direct access, just a phone call away.
Yeah, sure. Sure, no struggles with small things, kama kids, nini.
Exactly. Yeah, so I think that gives them mileage. So they have been to so many invitational tournaments. They've been to Australia, sijui mara ngapi, more than twice. They've been to New Zealand. As we speak right now, they're in Scotland. Kuna a tournament going on. They're already, so hiyo exposure inawapatia upper hand. And you can imagine they are being exposed to the world top rim, like number 1 to number 6. So their game improves a lot, because every now and then wako tournament, every now and then they're invited. So that is the good thing, the thing that comes with ranking. You improve your ranks, the more you have invitational tournaments. Yeah.
And imagine Uganda all doing all that, you know, and they're assured of a place, they're top, you know, but they keep on, they still, you know, hungry for more.
Yeah, nobody wants to lose. That is one thing. And again, if you have a piece of cake in your hand, you would never want it to be taken away from you.
Yeah, exactly.
So uko nayo, make sure umebaki nayo. So that is what Uganda does. Yeah.
So for them, it's been great. Also, a number of players that apply their trade maybe elsewhere in professional leagues outside the country.
Yeah. And now, again, that is another thing that comes with ranking. The more you play, the more you're exposed, and the more other teams now see you, other clubs see you, it's very easy for them to spot you. Unlike when you're not playing anywhere, you're a good player, but you're not exposed. Maybe unaenda one tournament a year, nobody will see you.
Yeah, and that really will not give you the good result, you know.
It will not.
Yeah, and if you went out there and got a result, then it will be, you'll be lucky.
Yeah,
you'll
very true. And again, another thing, if one person is taken, for example, we had 2 of our players, Irene and Doreen, walirudi Singapore for the Singaporean league for a month. So that is usually like an open door. Like there's someone to break the ice. So if it is broken, at least now other countries, other clubs start now getting interested. So at least kuna mtu, like in Uganda, there's a lady called Peace Proskovia. Yeye ndiye alikuwa icebreaker, yeye ndiye alianza kwenda England. Ndio sasa mmoja akitoka Uganda, other teams will be interested. There's a good player in Uganda.
Yeah, let's go
so
for
they'll
another
be
one.
so interested in knowing what Uganda offers, what the players can do. And the moment they watch you, unabahatika.
Maybe for Kenya, you know, also in Dubai and also in Zimbabwe, all these were just like good tournaments, right? Beyond qualification, what is also at stake?
Beyond qualification?
Yes. Beyond going to Commonwealth, beyond looking for the rankings, how about the players? Does it help improve the players for you? How better are you as a player now, having been to Singapore, you know, coming back with the Sing Life Nations Cup title?
Beyond the qualifications, of course, it's prestigious. Yeah, wearing Kenya. How many? Currently, we're 65 million. Yeah, and you can imagine only 12 are picked.
Yes.
Already, that is a huge milestone. Yeah. So the exposure, we get to know how other countries are. We get to know how other countries behave. For example, when we go out there, as a sports scientist now, I try to find out what they do differently. What is the different thing that they do from us, so that what actually helps them to perform, and what is the difference. So I get to know what they do, I get to know the things they do differently, and one thing that has helped us, for example, is tukiwa tuna train kitambo, our coaches hawakuwa wanaelewa rest is also as good as training. But right now, Coach Cherono, Coach Mugisha, and every other coach coming on board understands that rest is just as good as training.
Yes.
They have embraced that, and that one we copied from other teams.
Yes.
So you see, besides every other thing, at least we are learning, and our coaches are learning, we are learning as players, and all that,
And the belief to go to to the world, to the Commonwealth Games next year is getting more closer. Does it make you like that? Do the nerves set in?
Yeah, of course. Hey, who doesn't want to participate in such Commonwealth, World Cup, Olympics? That is the greatest platform any athlete can have. So I aspire. For example, this is what I say. If we qualify for Commonwealth and I play, I think I will retire.
Yo, 14 years, that would be the most proudest moment, right?
That would be the best, because that is the highest platform for any athlete.
Top level.
Top level.
Yeah, we'll also be talking about how do you keep now your heads above the water now that, you know, the dream is getting more closer. You know, it's more believable now to go to Commonwealth Games, for you to also, you know, have your biggest moment, and we wish you all the best. But of course, we're speaking with Helen Sinoya, the vice captain of the national women's netball team. She's on the sports check, so don't go too far. We'll be back with her again and much more. So stay with us. We'll be back after this short break. Yes, and welcome back. This is the Sports Check. Bernardo Kumu right here with Helen Sinoya, the vice captain. Of course, Helen, so how do you keep the heads above the water? This was the last point that just before we went for the break. How do you keep the heads, make sure that you stay on track and it's achievable? Commonwealth, you know, becomes a reality.
Yeah, I would say everyone understands their role. If you're an athlete, you understand that you're an athlete. So even when you're off the court, you understand that you're an athlete. You have to be disciplined. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you take, whatever you watch, everything, you must remember that you're an athlete. And you must remember that there's a task you have, and you're part of the national team. So in everything we do, on and off the court, we have to remember that we are players and we represent the country.
Yeah, I mean, the qualities that I've seen you play this particular sport for 14 years, what would you say? What are the qualities? What are the sacrifices that you've had to make?
Discipline. Discipline beats everything. It is so hard to be disciplined, especially as an athlete. It is so hard. Waking up, you have to wake up, you have to be consistent with your exercises. It is not easy. It is not easy maintaining all that. Yeah, so discipline beats every other thing, and consistency. You have to be so consistent.
Proudest moment for 14 years up to date, what would it be for you?
Mine, personally, I received an HSC award in 2021. That was my proud. I never imagined that at any moment I would be on that platform with Akina Kipchoge. So when at first when I was given the forms, I was like, eh, mkoshua tutaangaliana na kina Omanyala hivi. So that was my proudest moment in 2021.
This came after a great performance for the national team, great showing for the national team.
No, interestingly, it was post-COVID, you can remember.
Yes.
And everything was slow, bado sports hazikuwa zimeanza. So I did not imagine that kitu kama hiyo inge happen. So actually I was in Kisumu, nothing was going on by then, but I was recognized, so I felt so proud. Yes.
And now you have more pressure to carry the nation on your shoulders.
Yes, yes. Oh, it is not easy, I can tell you. By the way, hata kwenda kupanda ndege na kwenda, people from outside, it's prestigious, but of course it is. But now, kwa player, it is a very huge burden, and it's not easy because you're representing the nation. You have that pressure to win. No athlete wants to lose. So when you're going there until the last whistle, that is the only time you can smile. And that is the only time you now from the inside, you can now smile. Yeah, bure hii ingine inakuanga tu outside tu, lakini ndani butterflies zimejaa, zinakimbia kwa tumbo kweli kweli.
How do you stay calm? And it's okay to be nervous, right?
It's okay to be nervous, and you have to understand yourself. You have to really be self-aware and understand what helps you calm down.
What helps you to calm down?
Music. Yeah, we dance a lot. If you watch in everything, actually most of the team players, most of them, we embrace music so much because tunatoa attention. Hata si kudance, tuna dance. Tunatoa attention. Yeah, in most cases, that is what we do just to calm down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and chant.
Yeah,
do you have a favorite?
Yeah, currently, it's a song by Costa Ojua. Hiyo ndo tumeimba sana mpaka hata nikiwa hapa bado ina ring kwa mind. Inaitwa Joey. Okay, not Joey Raila or anything.
Yeah.
It's Joey means buffalo.
Yeah, sure.
The way it's strong. It's a strong animal, and they say it doesn't retaliate or anything. Okay, I'm not sure about that, but a buffalo is a very strong animal. So tunajiona sisi ni buffaloes. Yeah, tunaenda tukijua we are very strong, we are resilient, and we are going to win. We are champions.
Yeah, and when you get the result, it makes the belief more.
Yes, it does. And actually, it got the hosts interested. They wanted to know what Joey means, so we were just telling them it means a buffalo.
Yeah.
It's a buffalo.
Yeah. And I'm sure some of them, they can remember till to date, right?
They do because that was the song we could always dance to every day. Yeah. Anytime we want to play, tunaingia hapo hivyo na vishasha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the lucky one.
Yeah,
I mean, and now in Singapore and all these high profile competitions, how have they improved your style of play?
Well, I would give credit to my teammates first because right now we adapt to the game so fast. The first few minutes we've already understood the style of play of the opponent team.
Yes.
So we adapt so fast, and that is one thing that has kept us going. Yeah, we change the game plan basing on what the team is doing, not on what the opponent team is doing. Yeah. For example, when we were in Singapore, Malaysia and Singapore have the same style of play. They have quick feet. Sasa uko hapa na yeye kidogo amefika huko, unashangaa alifika saa ngapi. So the best way to counter them was to manage their speed. The moment you kill their speed, you have managed them. And now we met Isle of Man. Their style of play is extremely different. They are physical. Okay, in netball you say screens. They are on you. They screen you. They are very strong physically. That is one of the teams in ilitushinda because
the most physical side you've met.
It is so physical. Now we countered them by kuwahepa. Unamhepa. So every team has their own style of play. As a player, you have to understand what exactly they are doing so that you know how to manage them and beat them. Beat na game yao.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so that is what the team could do. And we won. We beat every other team.
Yes.
As for Papua New Guinea, their style of play is more or less the same as the Asian teams.
Yes, the Asian teams, right?
Yeah.
Speed.
Speed, yeah.
And now for Kenya, what must now happen? What are we looking at?
Right now, we have embraced strength and conditioning. I think that is one thing that we lacked more. Sisi unajua bora tuko fit, aerobic fitness, as long as we are tuko na mbio. So right now, we have embraced strength and conditioning. And I think when we do that, because naturally Africans are strong, so when we do just some more strength and conditioning, I think we are going to be lethal. That is what I believe.
What informed the decision to incorporate strength and conditioning into the side?
These are the teams. As I had told you earlier, Singaporeans were weak at first. They were physically, they were not as strong. But when they came back, after their program, we could find out from them what exactly they do. They could tell us they have gym sessions, they have different sessions, hydrotherapy, the water sessions, gym sessions. So that is what also informed us. And it also, I think the coaches also took it positive. They now embraced that. Yeah, and I think we are headed towards the right direction. Yeah.
And maybe as a sports scientist and a player, have you contributed in some way?
Yeah, of course. Of course. We must impact people, we must impact everyone around us. So, of course, it is a skill, sports science, a lot of knowledge in sports. So, I'm very sure I've impacted them in a way or another. In strength and conditioning, the way we train, rest and all that, hydrotherapy, hizo vitu zote. I think I have impact them.
Yeah, and again, still on your, you know, on your profession, what are the gaps, you know, in sports, in incorporating all these latest, you know, latest models of training, moving away from the mortar and brick stuff?
Yeah, the gap, okay, right now I would say embracing technology. Though we are not doing badly, but
sure.
there's a small gap
We
there.
need to move quick.
We need to move quick because other teams are doing well digitally. Sisi ndio bado tuko nyuma kidogo, but thankfully the coaches have embraced it, and I think we are doing well. Tumeanza pole pole. It's a whole process. Yeah.
What's the immediate championship that Kenya is eyeing? The immediate tournament that Kenya is set to feature in? Yeah,
we have African Cup. That is next month. Itakuwa Lilongwe, Malawi. So that is what we are training for. Actually, the team has it's already in camp. Imeanza leo. Yeah.
How hungry? How hungry? I know that this particular championship, the result has been not that good, but now, you know, we just coming off this win in Singapore, it's do or die.
Yeah, I would say African teams are the toughest, and that is why any African team, however weak it looks when we are in Africa, when it goes to Asia, mostly it will win, because African teams are very strong. Yeah, so we are going to meet Africans. Hao ni ngozi nyeusi. They are usually very strong. They're usually so tactical. They do all sorts of things just to win. So we have a very huge task ahead. So the team knows, we all know, because we have faced African teams before. We have been participating in this tournament for the longest time now. We know how hard it is going to be. And of course, everyone now must just give their best during training. Yeah.
What are the maybe lessons that you've gotten from the previous Africa Cup of Nations championships, and you would really like, the team would really like to put into practice this time round?
There's no easy day. Hapo lazima tuende as strong as we can. So we have to do a lot of strength workouts. We have to do a lot of conditioning, and we have to make sure that we are very fit. Yeah, that is one thing that will help us sail through. Yeah.
Do you think that the Africa Cup of Nations is the best tournament in the continent to gauge the sides? We know that the top sides are there, but how competitive, how tough, how easy is it?
I would say there's no easy day when we are doing African Cup. There's no single. We usually, okay, in most cases I would say in Africa we are currently number 8. We just after Zambia, and then Eswatini is after us. Now, whenever we are playing Eswatini, iko chini yetu, but the kind of pressure, the kind of game they give us, it is very tough. And you know, in this case, we lose to a team that is ranked below us, we lose 50 points. But if we beat a team like Zambia that is just above us, we gain 50 points. So we always look forward to beating the team that is above us and not losing to the team that is below us. Because the moment you lose, you lose your points, and now ranking inarudi chini. Yeah.
So all that you've achieved throughout these tournaments in Dubai, Zimbabwe, and Singapore, the work will be undone in one tournament.
Yes, yes, it is that bad.
So the journey is too long until that day, the qualification. What's the deadline for the qualification for Commonwealth?
Already for next year's Commonwealth, the top 3 teams have already qualified by virtue of them being number 1, 2, 3. That is South Africa, Uganda number 2, and then Malawi. Those have already qualified for Commonwealth. But now for World Cup, we have 16 teams. So the 4th team. If the 4th team in this Africa Cup will qualify for World Cup. As for Commonwealth, again until next time, because Commonwealth for next year, the teams have already qualified. Yeah.
So for you, you have to finish you have to get to the semi-finals at least to get to the World Cup.
Yes, semi-finals. That is the least. Yeah.
That's like more work has to be done. And patience as well. But for you, I mean, picking up netball 14 years ago, you know, and also sticking to sports by training as a sports scientist, was netball a natural choice?
Well, I would say that was the available choice when I was in primary school. And that is what I saw, because kwa hizi shule zetu za mashinani sports ni kidogo sana. Utapata ni volleyball, soccer na netball and then athletics. So niliona I tried every other sport by the way.
Football, what came close?
I tried football, nikarealize niko na mguu left zote. Nikajaribu volleyball, nikarealize that time I was too tiny. And then netball at least accommodated me. So just from the beginning, netball accommodated me. Going to high school, same thing. I got an opportunity to continue with netball. I went to St. Cecilia Misihu, and that time netball was doing so well in that school.
You're good in hockey though right now.
Yeah, I also tried hockey. By the way, hakuna kitu sijatry kwa hii life.
A sports person, eh?
Yeah, nimejaribu pia hockey. I've tried everything, but netball proved to be the best.
The best.
Yeah.
The one that you did excel in.
Yeah, high school campus Masinde Muliro, same thing. So I think netball ilikuwa tu yangu. Yeah.
I mean, turning into coaching, transition into coaching after all is done?
I've already begun. Actually, I coached most from 2017 up to your time ya COVID. And then when COVID came, of course, everything stopped. And then vitu zikaenda mrama sababu ya COVID. So I'm also a coach, level 1. Kona certificate ya coaching. Yes.
I mean, this is big. What informs you to go and train? Because not so many want to coach after they are playing careers. You know, very few transition into coaching. Yeah,
coaching. Whenever you're a coach, you're not just doing it in sports. It's like you're touching a life. So that touching a life, that part is the one that inspires me. Si lazima wa excel at in netball because not everyone will end up in the national team.
Yes, sure.
But netball will help them in their life in general because mi usema sport ina reflect life. Ku lose na urudi kwa uwanja. It is the same thing. In life you can fail and you have to continue living.
Yeah, go on with the life.
You have to go on with life. It's the same thing with accepting a loss takes a lot of energy. It's the same thing that happens with life. So sport is a reflection of life. And I would really want to touch lives, and that is why I decided to also be a coach at some point. Yeah.
And touching lives, maybe it's at the center of your playing and everyday life.
Yeah, of course. I enjoy touching lives. I really do.
How important is it?
It makes me that sense of fulfillment. Yeah.
Yep. And right now, what would you say about the squad that you said that they are in camp right now preparing for Africa Cup of Nations, right?
Yeah.
What would you say about how hungry they are, you know, how determined they are, and how they are really mentally, you know, ready for the competition, knowing that all is to play for in this competition?
Yeah, mentally, we know very well. Actually, we even talked before we took a 1-week break. Mentally, we know very well that African teams are hard. So our target is to beat at least 2 teams above us, and that is Namibia and Zambia. Those are the teams we are targeting. Right now, we are not targeting even South Africa or anything. We want only 2 teams that are above us.
Yes.
So everyone is determined, everyone is going for it, everyone is giving their best in training. Yeah. So we are mentally prepared that this thing is not going to be easy. It's going to be very hard, but we have to give our best, not only for ourselves, but for everyone else, for the flag, for our families and every other person
yes,
around.
Indeed. And the belief that's there, and the belief that you've brought, right? Just by the consistent run of results, you know, especially the latest one. So this means that really people are following and people are believing in this particular squad, and that's like more pressure to the team.
Yes, it's a lot of pressure, as I said before. It's a very big burden on our shoulders, but we have to bear that burden. I think that is why we've been selected. We are among the few who are chosen to represent the country. So we have to bear that burden, and we have to make sure that we make the country proud. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. And just as we come to the end of our conversation, Helen, maybe one word and one promise to the Kenyans and netball lovers out there who are watching, and as you go to Africa Cup of Nations and also chase the qualification for the World Cup and the Commonwealth. Yeah, one word. We have had a lot of people supporting netball right now, because netball right now the awareness is a little bit better compared to how it has been in the recent years. So many people know about netball. They know that there is an existing there's an existing team, and it is a good team that can beat Singapore. So their support means a lot to us, and we can feel their energy, we can feel their support, and it really motivates us. And to them, I would say we shall give our best. We shall
give our best for the flag, for the nation, for everyone out here. We shall give our best.
Yes, indeed. And just know that your Team Kenya's performance, the netball performance in recent competitions has really brought the, the interest and the mojo, but everybody now is interested in netball,
Yeah.
And like maybe we could go a decade ago, things were not so good, but last 6 or 5 years, stuff has been really happening, and the interest is here, and maybe in the schools as well, the interest, that's where the breeding ground for the talents, and I know that now people are fighting because they know there's a national team, and people want to make the national team when they are at their prime, and people are their prime in sports when they're 17, 18, 19, right?
Sure. Yeah.
So all the best, Helen, and on behalf of the team, and congratulations for winning the Sing Live.
Thank you
the
very
Nations
much.
Cup in Singapore, and also as you look forward to participating in the Africa Cup of Nations, we wish you all the best, and thank you for gracing Sports Check.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yes, you're welcome. We've been speaking to Helen Sinoya, the Vice Captain of the National Women's Netball Team here on Sports Check.